Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Seattle. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball well. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions. Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 27 yards that time. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cedric Thornton, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Cedric Thornton in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give? We're getting ready to run a screen pass. And if those
is under review. After review of the play, the rookie on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Well, talk. I don't know.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
First half of that.
I was hoping that you weren't speechless. Because
and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touch.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bailey now to kick this one away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches, and they use the term complementary football?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 70 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know most defenses 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked, accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So the offensive 11 for the Cowboys coming back onto the field, and what a year it's been. Now, remember, they lost their opener to the Giants. Since then, 9 straight wins. First time ever a Cowboys team has won 9 in a row. And this is a group, a franchise, that has 5 Super Bowl titles.
I'm absolutely in shock. Are you serious? This is the first time they've ever won 9 in a row? All the success the Cowboys franchise has had? That's amazing to me, but I'll tell you this. This team has strung together a terrific streak, not just by doing it on offense, but the defense, which is expected to really have a tough time, has played really well this season.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball.